In this weekly analysis video, we're looking at the DXY, the Great British Pound USD, the Euro USD, Australia USD, the USDJPY and gold. So let's get started with the DXY this week. So DXY this week, we are expecting a uptrend continuation. You can see from my daily chart now, we still have a series of higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and a lower high. So long we have this series of lower high, it shows that this price was on a downtrend. Now look at what happened here. Now you can see that price has closed above a lower high. So long price closed above this lower high, what we're expecting this week now, we expect a price to do a retest of this level before we see the uptrend continuation for the DXY. So we are expecting more bullish move for the DXY. So if you have to look at a selling scenario for DXY, that means we expect price to come below this level, then we expect a pushback for us to see a selling scenario for the DXY. So let's look at the weekly chart of the DXY. Let's take out this before I go to the weekly chart. So on my weekly chart, you can see that the DXY has converted this resistance into support. So long price has converted this resistance into support. We might expect price to get to this level, but where we expect price to revert back to first before we look at our buying opportunity. So we expect price to revert back to this area on the weekly chart. So this area is a good area for us to look at our buying opportunity on the DXY. We can also look for a buying opportunity around this level also. So long we have this strong turning point, significant turning point for the DXY. So we're expecting price to do a retest of this level on the weekly chart for us to see a bullish continuation from the DXY. So let's go back to our daily chart. So on our daily chart now, we'll be waiting for price to come down to this weekly level. So we expect price to come to this level for look at a buying opportunity for the top. So our next target for the DXY this coming week will be targeting this level. This level will be our next target for the DXY this week. So the next pair we're looking at now, we're looking at the Great British Pound USD. The Great British Pound USD on our daily chart is pointing on a downtrend structure. So we can see we have a series of lower low, then we have a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So long we have this higher low and price has closed below this higher low, this shows that the Great British Pound USD is expected to go for further downtrend. You can see that price has closed below this our higher low. So long price has closed below this our higher low, we expect the Great British Pound USD to drop. So what we expect for the Great British Pound USD now, so we expect price to still do a bit up before we look at the selling opportunity. So price might do a retest of this zone before we see a selling opportunity to this level for the Great British Pound USD. So our scenario for Great British Pound USD is seeing on a downtrend. So let's look at our scenario for a bullish opportunity. So if we're expecting a bullish opportunity for the Great British Pound USD, we expect price to close above this region. Then we'll see a retest before we look at our buying opportunity. So currently now, the Great British Pound USD see currently on a downtrend scenario. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Great British Pound USD. So on my weekly chart, you can see that the Great British Pound USD is still currently on this weekly support level. So long we have price at this weekly support level, so long we have price at this weekly support level, shows that we are setting the Great British Pound USD on the weekly chart to do a retest of this resistance, any of this resistance level, before we see the price to drop to the downside. Because currently on the weekly chart, the Great British Pound USD is still on the resistance zone. So let's plot out the resistance zone on the weekly chart. So you can see that our first zone we'll be marking out now. We'll be marking out this area as our first zone. But we have an overall zone on the weekly. Let me just draw that zone, so that we'll be cautious about that area on the weekly chart. So this area is also a strong area for us to look out for on the weekly chart. So long this area is a strong area, we have to look out for on the weekly chart. We expect the British pounds to break this low before we look out for buying opportunity. So until price close above this resistance zone, we cannot buy. So we need price to go above this resistance zone before we can look out for buying opportunity. So long we have this resistance zone on the weekly chart, so we're looking for a selling opportunity inside that zone. So we expect the Great British Pound USD now to do a retest of any of this level, then we'll see price pushing lower for the Great British Pound USD. But if the Great British Pound USD break above this zone, we'll be looking for a retest and a uptrend continuation for the Great British Pound USD. So Great British Pound USD, see, it's still giving us a down scenario for on the weekly chart. So let's wait for the retracement or price to retrace inside that zone and give us a bearish signal on the Great British Pound USD for on the daily chart before we can look at our selling opportunity to the downside. So our target for the sell will be this region. Then if we are buying, our target will be this. Our target for the buying will be this region. If price break above this and do a retest, our target will be this region. So our overall scenario for this week will be selling. We're looking at for a signal for selling opportunity for the Great British Pound USD. So let's go to the Euro USD. Euro USD will be our next pair to look at for. Euro USD is currently on a downtrend on the daily chart. So long we have a downtrend structure on the daily chart, we will expect the Euro USD to continue to drop this coming week. You can see that price has closed below this our higher low on the daily chart. So long price closed below this our higher low on the daily chart, we'll be expecting the Euro USD to continue to drop. So long price close below this higher low on the daily chart, we expect the Euro USD to continue to drop for this week. So we expect our price to retest to this area, then we'll look out for selling opportunity for the Euro USD, with our first target to be this level and our second target to be this level. So Euro USD is still on a downtrend on the daily chart. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Euro USD. On my weekly chart, Euro USD is also pointing a strong downtrend move on the weekly chart. So you can see that price has converted some levels of support into resistance. So price has converted this resistance into support. And so price has converted this support into what? Resistance. So what we're setting for the Euro USD now, so we're expecting price to do a retest and continue to drop for the Euro USD on the weekly chart. So price may retest this level, then our target on the weekly chart will be this level. So we expect the Euro USD to continue to drop. So we'll be expecting price to retest to this zone, then we'll see price pushing lower for the Euro USD. So we're looking at for selling opportunity, more selling opportunity for the Euro USD this coming week. So the next pair we'll be looking at now, we're looking at the Australia USD. Australia USD is also on a downtrend, because you can see on the daily chart we have a higher high, a lower high, and a lower high. So long we have this inner structure of a downtrend, we will still remain on a downtrend for the Australia USD. So we'll be expecting price to come to this region and give us a selling opportunity for the Australia USD, for us to sell the Australia USD to the downside. So we expect price to come to this resistance area, then we'll look at a selling opportunity from this area to the downside for the Australia USD. Then if for the second scenario, for buying scenario, for the bullish scenario, if price close above this resistance, that higher low, it shows that we're expecting price to retest for price to continue to push higher for the Australia USD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Australia USD. On the weekly chart, Australia USD still converted this resistance this support into resistance. So long price converted this support into resistance. We'll be looking at our area of supply, which is we see have this level as our area of supply. We see have a series of level here as our area of supply. So long we have these levels our area of supply, then we also have these levels our area of supply also. So be expecting the Australia USD to do the test of any of this area of supply before we see the down continuation for the Australia USD. So we expect price to continue to drop on Australia USD. So if price tested any of these supply levels, we expect price to push low, continue to push lower for the Australia USD. So let's go back to our daily chart and look at those levels and mark on the weekly chart. So we're looking at our selling opportunity on these levels. So if we have our signal, a sell signal around this area, we'll be selling from here to the downside for the Australia USD. So let's continue to look out for a selling opportunity for the Australia USD. But if price break this our lower high, if price breaks lower high and break this resistance, we'll look out for a test, then we'll see price continue to push higher for the Australia USD. So our major scenario for the Australia USD this week, we expect Australia USD to continue to drop on the daily chart. So we're looking at us a signal for us to sell the Australia USD. So let's look at our next pair. Let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. USDJPY still remain on a uptrend. You can see we have this lower low and a higher low. So long we have this higher low, a lower low and a higher low, we expect price to continue to push higher. So what we expect for the price, we expect price to come to this support level, then we'll see price pushing higher for the USDJPY. So USDJPY on the daily chart still remain on the uptrend scenario. So our daily chart is still currently on a strong bullish uptrend scenario for the USDJPY. So let's look at the weekly chart of the USDJPY. On my weekly chart, you can see we have a support level here on the weekly chart. So this area still remains a support level on the weekly chart. So until price close below this level before we see a further downtrend. So long price sequencing on this support level on the weekly chart, we expect price to continue to buy. So what we expect now, we expect price to retest this support level before we see further uptrend continuation. So we expect price to do a retest of this support levels, then we'll see price pushing higher for the USDJPY. So look at what is a buying opportunity on this support level. So we're looking for a buying opportunity from that support level on the daily chart with our price action candle on the daily chart. So here is our level we'll be looking at for buying opportunity from. So the next pair we're looking at now, which is also the last pair, which is the gold USD. Gold USD see the uptrend. So long we have the uptrend scenario on the gold USD, we expect price to retest this level. You can see we have a series of lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low on the gold USD. So what we expect this week, we expect price to do a retest of this area. So we expect price to retest this list for price to continue to push higher. So our next target for this coming for gold USD, we are targeting 3,000. So we expect gold to hit, the first target will be 2,800 will be our target for this week. So after price retest and close above this high, so we expect price to hit the 2,800 region. So then let's look at our selling scenario for the gold USD. So if you see price goes below this level, we'll be looking for a selling opportunity for us to sell gold to continue to go down. So for now, our major scenario for gold now is still currently in what uptrend. So we're looking for buying opportunity for gold USD, except price close below this level, then for look at for our selling opportunity for the gold USD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the gold USD. On my weekly chart, you can see that price has also converted this resistance into support. So long price has converted this resistance into support, we'll be expecting price to do a retest of this level before we see further push up for the gold USD. So expect price to continue to push more higher. So this week we'll be expecting price to push more higher for the gold USD, which our target will be 2,800 for this coming week for the gold USD. If you find this weekly analysis helpful, like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any prediction on any of this pair, you can leave it as a comment in the comment section. See you in my next video.